film overturned to make us up.
When I did this movie, my main obsession was how to make the voice of Hind Rajab echo. The fact that since Venice, because the premiere in Venice Film Festival the reception was beyond my expectation, and then since Venice the movie is almost everywhere, is distributed everywhere, even in the United States of America, and we are nominated for a BAFTA, we were nominated for Golden Globe, and we are nominated for an Oscar, and all those things contribute in a very effective way to make the voice of this little girl heard.
Yeah, you know, I want to thank Apple and Warner Brothers. They gave us a 60-day run on this movie before you could see it any other way. And I think it's so important to preserve theatrical exhibition, because I think what we've seen with both Maverick and F1 is that when people experience a film like this in theaters first, all those other markets play out afterward in a really positive way. So I just think we live in a time, obviously, where theatrical filmmaking or theatrical movies are kind of under a lot of pressure. And, you know, both Apple and Warner's really came through and believed in this film and kept it in theaters for 2 months. And so that's, you know, hopefully a trend that will continue.
A little more of a lean over here. Yeah, slight turn to this light.
This experience is like, frankly, no other experience I've had, in as much as this breadth and depth of success, critically and commercially, and the kinds of responses that engenders from people is really and truly in a sphere by itself. And it's been I don't want to talk about it in past tense. It continues to be like a gift that keeps on giving. He has a generosity of spirit and an openness that creates trust, because of his generosity of spirit and his openness, the lines of communications can flow. And that's, I believe, one of his superpowers.
I mean, I feel like I've taken so much from Annie. I think I've taken so much from the film too. But like personally, the things that I really reflect on a regular basis is like my place, my purpose, my gift, my joy. Like remembering who kind of poured into me, and like try to honor the ancestors with that, because I will one day be a future ancestor. So I want to make sure that I am in this moment, in this lifetime, I'm contributing in a way that is beneficial and kind, and tapping into my power and my purpose. And really just trying to stay connected to that, like very, like the film does it so well, that really strong linear reality of who came before, what you're doing now, and where it feeds the future.
Beautiful.
Annie was someone who I feel like I just really looked up to in so many ways, as a mum, as a partner. So I feel like she influenced me, her capacity to forgive, to hold both grief and hope, and faith. So that's something that I was like, oh, I need that, especially in this world, like holding grief, hope, and faith. It's a really hard thing to like manage when you look out at the world right now. So I do think I aspire to that side of Annie. And award season pregnant is like running a marathon in heels.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm exhausted.
When we started doing films, for us the Oscars was something really, distant and for the American industry, but slowly things began to change.
One of the strongest elements of the United States, one of the most beautiful aspects of American society is its diversity. It's a country made up of immigrants. And we can see that in The Godfather, I believe in America, right? It's the first line in The Godfather. And today, when we look at the industry in the US, it's made up of all kinds of Americans. And I think it's a great thing that international films are playing a bigger and bigger role in the conversation, So I make a film like The Secret Agent, it becomes part of the conversation, and I think that's wonderful.